Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers.
You ready? Hey, 50. 50's the mark. 50's the mark. I'm ready. Go. Ready?
Ito Smith, his first carry, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
What are you doing?
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Smith running right. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
53 at the mic. 53 at the mic.
They'll set up a throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that. Give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They start the drive with Peterson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Look at me. Zipper.
From the 41, Manning. This one complete to Curtis Samuel.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Let's go.
1st down, here's a run with Peterson. And Peterson, what happened? He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now, I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads. And you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
Yeah, 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. That good for 22 and a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get to normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. 53's the mark. 53. Ready?
Now back to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of it. Was frustrated. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now a give to Peterson running right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will take it across for a Panther Panthers touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Falcons send out their punter. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Pulled in at the 24. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
Ready? 60 outlaw. Go, go.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Ito Smith, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 3rd down, Ford. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Here we go on 4th down. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On the carry, here's Smith. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 46-yard line.
Ready to break.
53 is the mark. On the ball. Quick dance. Go.
This is fourth. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 11.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Switch up, switch up. Hey, Alpha. 53, check 53.
They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Now Peterson running right. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Throwing on first down is Manning. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. After the sack on first down, Manning. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, Sam off.
Kill. Check the backer, check the backer.
Tighten up. Hey, exit. Small. No. Shift.
Mike 9.
Now.
Shotgun now for Manning. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play there for the Panthers. And even 60 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
They'll run for it with Peterson. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, they just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
It's caught. Smith. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. They'll set up to throw. Airing it out, looking into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Jones. Well, a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Down. 30 base. Blue draw Corkins.
Shoot.
They'll run on first down. It's Peterson. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the